danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Sun Devils will put total leather and will get started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Florida Gators offense will get the first crack at it here. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense, their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school wanting to come play here. So it says a lot if you're RB1 in this offense, but this dude shows you why. Speed and playmaking ability all day long.
They run the reverse. Got enough for the first. He's into the open down the middle. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gator!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defense all year long.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it off on the ground with a 58-yarder for 6. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Arizona State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's complete. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. And the Sun Devils will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this set. Oh, he's got some space. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. 1st down here for the offense. Right back to the well. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
This one's complete. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Takes a handoff. It's Need. Got the first down. Looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
And the Gators kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's reverse. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. The lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Fires to the tight end. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down.
I like the way this offense is ending the first half. Like, putting a good drive together. I like the running down here in this area. You got to be physical in this part of the field. You've got a good lead. You got a chance to go in the half with more momentum, continue to run the ball, eat the clock, and put some points on the board.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida!
One thing this team has shown really this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that's...
All by himself down the middle. The 30, the 20, past the 10, and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Arizona State!
Man, football, there is so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Gators sending the offense back to work. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Looking to throw, it's Blunt. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 25.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Got some room under the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. They really got this offense humming. Just the fourth play of the drive, and it's first and goal. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Gators are threatening on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Gator! And they kick it in for 6 more points.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Arkansas is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Hogs have gotten up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Texas Tech. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Now the play fake. Under fire. And down he goes back at the 3.
There's an example of a dude getting beat one-on-one with his quarterback getting closer and closer to his end zone, man. That's scary.
Give to the back. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. The Sun Devils will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with it. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Almost everything has gone their way so far, up 21-7, and they have it back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Blunt. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Florida! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Makes the catch. It's Winston. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. And the Sun Devils really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Trying play action. Grab near the marker. It's chopped. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Look out. He's got room. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. There he goes. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able...
Oh, they blocked it. He picks it up. Remember, he can take it back. The 50. He's at the 40. Past the 20. He takes it the distance, and you can give him 2.
How about the job by this field goal block unit? They didn't take the play off. They get penetration, get their hands in the air. You never know what's going to happen. It takes a good bounce. Next thing you know, you're scooping it up, you're taking it the other way, and putting 2 points on the scoreboard.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Gators sending the offense back to work. The give to the back. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
See, I like this tight end because he's not just running flat routes and little stick routes and drags. This guy can get vertically down the field. It showed you his speed there running the crosser.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The Gators look to keep this drive humming. Out of the gun, the inside give. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give. Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to the 26. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for room. It's Snead. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from 1, but not much doing on that one.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime. Maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big...
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Sun Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Hauls it in. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Sun Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
He's going to take off. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the 1st down. The Sun Devils decide to punt it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Back to pass, it's Blunt. Bringing the heat. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end.
A nice job by the defense staying glued to it. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
On 3rd and long. Try to convert through the air. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Gators send out the punt unit. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Finds his big tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And the Sun Devils moving quickly to the line. To the air on 2nd down. Got his man downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Sun Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Oh, he makes the catch. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the 1st. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And he'll line this one up from 53 yards out and try to... They got it! It's blocked! they'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. That last completion sets him up on second down. Gonna take a shot. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Florida! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Firing deep. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Hand off from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Quick handoff. He breaks the tackle. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The Sun Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Dropping back, it's Blunt. Pocket breaking down. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Gainesville. What a fine college football game we've got. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to our men in the swamp.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Gators will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
They go to the ground, and he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Right on the money. And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that. And the Sun Devils are on the move.
And that's good enough. Call first down.
To the air on first down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Sun Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. It's complete on the right side. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find it. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
And the Sun Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He's got the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Never a doubt. Right down the middle.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll run it from the gun. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man to the left. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Less than a yard to go for a 1st down, and the offense will remain on the field. Has to get there to move the sticks. Will not get there. A 4th down. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Snap it to the back.
You're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Zips it out to his man. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Looking to throw on 1st down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The Sun Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Now facing a 3rd and long.
Here we go.
From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a penalty flag. Did they get the receiver for a push-off? So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Got to make sure they're sound in protection. They had one blocked earlier. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. BYU has the lead right now, but this LaVell Edwards Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves.
Touchdown, Gator! Stealing a score on special teams. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Arizona State, 19.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals, but you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Looking for room. It's Winston. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. The RPO. It's complete. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Wants to go up top on first down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Man, this poor quarterback. You got to protect your quarterback. You got to find different ways.
Couldn't get the foot down. It's incomplete. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. Good right down the boulevard.
Way to bounce back, kicker. Obviously, this guy already had a kick block earlier in the game, and he answers by kicking a bomb through the uprights. Well done.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Going right to work up top. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's the handoff. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the power run here. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football, and you're now seeing this up.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have, the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
And the Gators will snap it on 1st and 10.
Well, I think you're seeing the mental approach this offense is taking now. With a nice lead here late in the third quarter, they're satisfied to just run the ball and chip away at this clock. This has been a really good-looking drive. Plenty of plays. They're staying on the field. They're bleeding and ticking this clock away.
Beck's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida!
Loving what I'm seeing from this offense this week. Talking to them, they felt like last week's win was a lot closer than what it should have been. They didn't play to their full potential, but they did that here in this game. When they're hitting on all cylinders, they are scared.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. They march 79 yards on the drive. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
22.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the ground with the back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Sun Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The inside handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a 1st down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the third. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Davenport. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Sun Devils will call on their punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. From the gun, the running back looking for room. It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Power football with the run. Got enough for the 1st. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the 1st down. They'll try the run. Breaks into the open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. You got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you take that shot, and you stop the clock. And it's a long shot, but you're letting teams hang around.
And I prefer to win. Like, I want to make sure...
Makes the catch on the left. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. They'll go to the ground. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And this is the part of the game where you could really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the fourth quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Touchdown, Gator! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They add on to this lead, and it looks as if they'll be moving to 2-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
From the gun, running back on the move. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter.
Trying to beat the D deep. He's got it at the 25. Oh, look out on the right. Touchdown, Arizona State. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Turning it on! All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. It'll just make it more satisfying if they can move the chains after starting 1st and 20. Looking to throw. The quick out. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Gators come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. The Gators have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
I got to say, the mental toughness that this team is showing really this season is real impressive. Going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
29.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Davenport. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Grab near the sticks. It's Judowski. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. That's caught. It's Judowski. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And the Sun Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Here comes the heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Man, this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Fires to the wideout. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. The Sun Devils will send out the punt unit. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Wants to throw on 1st down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Arizona State, 29.
He'll bring it out. It's Coffee. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Sun Devils line up to punt it away. Wants to return it. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking downfield on 1st down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is complete. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game. David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.